And welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Jade. Welcome to your energy update twin flame reading. So I know it's been a while. It's been, I think the last reading I did was like in February. So my apologies for being MIA. I have been missing. Have you guys been going through a lot? Because I have in my life, okay? Ever since January, ever since the new year, my life has just been on tremendous transformation. So I've been going through a lot of growth, a lot of learning of lessons, a lot of necessary healing. And so that is what I've been up to. But I am back to provide for you more clarity, guidance, insight into what's happening in your twin flame connection. So let's begin, shall we? So let's see what the energies are surrounding your connection, what's going on, what are the messages. Let's dive right in, shall we? Ooh, we have the Sun card. I always love the Sun card. The Sun card to me, well, as you can see, there's a child there. And to me, this is like childlike joy, happiness, innocence. To me, this is a card of the inner child. And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So the energy surrounding your connection is one full of light. So if you've been experiencing a lot of, I don't know if turmoil is the correct word that I'm hearing, but more like uncertainty, like not knowing where things are, not knowing where things stand. The Sun card is bringing light to the situation, to your connection. So with light also comes healing, comes forgiveness. Forgiveness is something that what I'm hearing is what was necessary in your connection and is what will move your connection forward. So even if it's not necessarily having to deal with healing, forgiving your twin flame, or even if it does or doesn't, or if it deals with them having to forgive you, or if that's not the case, then it's about forgiving others in your life, because there was this certain darkness, I want to say, as opposed to the sun, the light of the sun. There was this like dark cloud hovering. So again, whether it was regarding your twin flame or regarding someone else in your life, that feelings may have resurfaced that came from a situation in another relationship. So even it could be with a family member, a parent, a close relative, your child, offspring. This is an energy that is bringing light back to the situation. So again, it could be your twin flame connection, but it could be another person, or it could even be an area of your life. So the energies are bringing light back in to shed light, to shed forgiveness, love into an area that was somewhat dark. So in this resurgence of light, there is a lot of growth that is happening. So in your connection, there is more room for growth. So say if you were going through some difficult periods, even having to do with no contact, no communication, separation, that kind of heavy darkness, the Sun card is bringing in more light to shed light on why that dark period was necessary. And so what I'm getting is, for a lot of you, it had to do with letting go of not only the past, but of the part of you that was holding on to the past, but also this is, I want to say, wanting you to let go of a part of yourself that has actually been blocking your connection. So even if you're saying like, well, they're the one that has blocked me, they're the one that has ghosted me, I have not heard from them, I understand that, and I can appreciate that. A lot of the times you don't realize that we within us carry certain patterns that stem from experiences from the past, that stem from wounds that actually create blocks in your connection. So it's actually causing a block, which is the ghosting, the no communication, the no contact is a result of the block that resides within you. So it's not that it's making you wrong, and it's not that you are doing anything wrong. This is a part of just what happens in our lives, is that we have experiences, we hopefully learn the lesson, heal, and move on. But for a lot of us, sometimes that doesn't come till over time. So you are in this process. So after saying all that, this is just about bringing light to the situation, that there is a deeper reason why there was no communication, or there's a deeper or higher purpose to your separation. And it was only so that whatever was that dark thing in your, like, dark presence in your life, or that situation, that it needed to be brought to light so that you can both move forward in your connection. Whew. So that's what I got with the Sun card. Needless to say, the Sun card is a card of joy and happiness and fulfillment. So it does indicate that happier times are ahead for you and your connection. And if you haven't experienced that yet, this is what's in store for you. The fulfillment, the joy, the happiness, and even the connection that you long for. So that is amazing. So that's what I got from the Sun card. The Six of Pentacles is this energy of, I want to say receiving, because see how her arms are outstretched. And so I want to say, like, this is, again, I remember a previous reading where we're just waiting for the result. We're waiting for a union, waiting to hear from our twin flame, waiting to hear that they love us. And the universe is supporting your union. What I'm getting from this card is that the universe is saying, if your union is not happening, it's not because it's not meant to be. It's just a matter of aligning and timing. So aligning with union essentially means aligning with the truth of who you are. And you're like, well, what does that have to do with my twin flame coming back? Well, the truth, aligning with the truth of who you are, is aligning to truth. And truth is that twin flames are meant to be together. You are meant to have the love that you desire. You are meant to have it. It's just being in alignment with that truth. So if any of your thoughts, emotions, beliefs don't align with the truth that you are meant to have love, then that is why you're not experiencing it yet. You are meant to experience it. You will experience it. It's just sometimes it takes time to get aligned with that. So having your thoughts, beliefs, your feelings on the same page as your union. Because that is the truth. That is the truth. Separation is an illusion, because we are all one. You are one with your twin flame. You are never separate from your twin flame, just as we are not separate from one another. But we perceive it as separation, but we are not separate. So the universe is always guiding you, always showing you what is required to be in alignment. So sometimes we experience things to realize, oh, okay, I don't want that, I want this. So the universe is helping to show you that you don't need that. You don't need to feel rejected. You can let that go. You don't need to feel resentment. You can let that go. Because that, when you're feeling all that, you are out of alignment with the truth. Because you are not supposed to, well, I don't want to say supposed to. Being in that vibration of resentment or rejection is like the opposite of who you are, of your truth. Again, because there's no such thing as separation. So you're not being rejected. Your twin flame loves you. So if you're not getting any signs that you are coming into union, the universe is saying that you just have to open up more to the signs, because it just means that you're not quite there in terms of your knowing. Because when you get to a point that you know that you're meant to be in union, when you know they are your twin flame, union must follow. But it's not happening because there is still something within you that is either denying it or doesn't fully believe that, you know, that you're going to be in union. So this Six of Pentacles is the universe saying you are meant to have what you want. You are meant to have love. You're meant to be with the love of your life. You just have to believe it and like breathe it. You have to just be even beyond knowing, and then it will become your experience. As with anything, right? You really have to believe it in order for it to manifest. Now, in some cases, it happens even if you don't believe it. But then, because you don't fully believe it, you end up losing it. So your belief must be unwavering. That even when, you know, challenges or obstacles happen, you must still believe, or else it, like, not that we lose the connection, but it's just following your belief, really. Your reality just follows what you believe in. So I hope that makes sense. It's been a while. So but I do get the sense that easier times or smoother times are what is in store for you. So just to be open, and even if your connection it's not happening in the way that you thought it would happen or the way you want it to happen, that things are getting better in your connection. So just to keep believing and keep trusting. Okay, so let us see where your twin flame is at. 9 of Pentacles. And please be advised that there will be an extended reading to this, so do stay tuned. Please feel free to join me. Click the link below, and we will get more in depth of what their intentions are, what your twin flames' actions are, and more channeled messages. So with the 9 of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands, this is very, very favorable energy for where your twin flame is at when it comes to you. They recognize they recognize who you are. They recognize you as the love of their life. There's no denying that anymore. They may have been in denial before, but they clearly recognize that you are the one. You are the one that has touched their lives, that has opened their heart, and there is no denying it anymore. This is also an energy of a return. So as much as they were off and out in left field, perhaps running from your love, this is an energy of them returning home to you, recognizing that this is true love and that they can't deny it anymore. And with the Nine of Pentacles, this is an energy of being in a good place, of feeling more secure in their life, but more importantly with who they are. Because when you were perhaps like at the beginning, or when things fell apart, they weren't in a very good place when it came to themselves. They were perhaps lost. They were perhaps feeling undeserving of love. Perhaps they were rejecting love because they weren't used to having this love. And so they may have been rejecting you. But this is an energy of them being in a much better place. So they are feeling more secure. They are feeling more of this energy of, you know what, I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to have love. And I'm not going to live my life for others. I'm not going to live my life fearing judgment. I'm not going to not put my needs for love a priority. Like they want to stop not making themselves a priority. So where they are at is that they're in a much better place to actually be open and receive your love, because in the past they were not. They were not in a place where they could feel deserving. So this is amazing because it is this energy of love returning to you, of them returning to you, of them having to experience perhaps life without you. They had to experience time to reflect on, first of all, how they feel and what they want. And during this time, they came to realize that. So I love this energy because it's indicating they're in a good place. And what that means for your connection is union. Because when they're in a good place and you're in a good place, that is a match. That is both of you in a higher vibration, which promotes union. So both of you being in a really good place, your connection moves forward, even if nothing yet has shown up in the 3D reality. It is in the works. It is happening behind the scenes because it's the energy behind what's happening. So that is amazing where they are at right now. They are returning home. They are returning home to themselves, like aligning with who they are, because they may have been out of alignment. They may have been even running from themselves, running from who they truly are or who they truly are meant to be. So this is a return. This is a return to love, a return to you. So that is amazing. So let's see what their intentions are. We have the Page of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. So what their intentions are is they are having like this shift of not giving up. This is an energy of forward movement. So their intention is to move your connection forward. So that may not always be in the typical or traditional way that you would prefer, like them reaching out, them talking to you, and keeping up, like engaging in conversation with you. It might not be that, but moving forward for them is like their intention is to feel better about themselves, about their lives, about love, because when they feel that, they have more confidence to reunite with you. They have more confidence in knowing that, okay, I deserve love. I deserve to be happy. I don't need to push love away. Why am I pushing love away? Their intention is to move forward. So I feel like this energy, their intentions are going to make up for lost time. So if it's been a while since you've heard from your twin flame, or like you don't know what they're up to, their intention is to make up for that, to make up for lost time. However that means for them, however that means for you, it means that they're going to make up for lost time. They are going to make the effort to move things forward with you. So I love that. So that even could mean, expressing to you how they really feel, not hiding their emotions, not being truthful or upfront about their love for you. So their intention is to move it forward and make up for lost time. With the Eight of Pentacles, their intention is about working at being better, working at I want to say being more of an active participant in your connection, because maybe they weren't, or they haven't been, or they weren't able to. So this energy is them actively participating. So being more available, making changes in their lives so that they can make you more of a priority. So working at things to improve your connection. So if things aren't happening yet, it's because they're still working behind the scenes on improving aspects of themselves, of their situation, so that it supports and nurtures your connection. So they are working at making changes. They're working on things that benefit your connection. Amazing. So let's see what else. Let's see what their actions are towards you. We have the Ace of Swords, big communication. And we have the Ace of Cups. Wow. It's huge enough to have one ace, but to have double aces is very, very major. This is a whole new beginning for you. So they want to not only reach out to you and communicate and have like the talk or have the communication or express to you how they feel, but what is behind it is this massive love for you. Ace of Cups is overflowing love of being in their heart space and having both their head and their heart balanced. So the way that they're approaching you, the way that they are taking action is a combination of this balance between the head and the heart, and communicating to you how they really feel, communicating to you from their heart so that you can actually hear what they're saying, what they mean, understanding their explanation because it's coming from the heart. So they're communicating with you from their heart. So not only is it going to be like understood by you, but it's going to be received in such a positive way because they are communicating from their heart. So this is amazing. That this is the action that they're going to take. They're going to express to you from their heart, and it's going to be this like really nice balance of, you know, head and heart. So that is amazing. Big opportunity, big changes, brand new start. Being in a really good place. And like, again, that's what I'm getting with the Ace of Swords. Thinking better thoughts about your connection, thinking positive thoughts about you, no longer coming from this victim energy of blame and or denial, or even like just overcoming like these negative emotions that they were holding on to. So that's exciting. So communicating, like them definitely reaching out, and sometimes that may not always be in the way that you would think or expect, such as a text or a phone call or an email. It could even be in your dreams where they come to you and they express to you, or they are telepathically thinking of you, sending you messages through music, and you hear a song. So it's not always in the traditional sense that they may be communicating, but you'll feel it. You'll know it when you hear a message or hear a song. You'll know that it's your twin flame communicating with you how they really feel. So what's important is to just be open to receiving the messages, because the universe is like sending you messages, also sending you messages from your twin flame. So to be open and receptive, and you will get the messages. So let us continue and see what the guidance is and what is coming up. And be sure to click the link below for their love messages, what they want you to know. So 5 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles. So the guidance is that even when you are feeling out, like left out in the cold, even when you're feeling rejected, to remember and focus on their love for you, that they're not wanting to hurt you intentionally by keeping silent or not reaching out. They're not hurting you intentionally. It's the last thing that they want. The universe is reminding you to focus on the love, because you will feel it. When you tune into your heart space, you will feel the love. It's when we're in our heads that we are not in our heart, right? So we cannot connect to their love when we're up here. So the universe's guidance is to drop down into your heart space, just to bring your awareness to your heart. And once you do that, you will feel their love. It's undeniable, and it is there. And it is something that you can always tap into whenever you want, whenever you wish, whenever you want to connect to them. The guidance is just drop into your heart space and you will feel them. You will feel their love. You will feel that their love has never changed for you. It's just your own thoughts and perceptions that thought that they didn't love you, that you thought they didn't love you, but they do. And the Seven of Pentacles is a reminder for you that all the energy and effort and love that you have put into your connection, even though you're not seeing the results yet, that it's just like planting a garden. You plant the seeds, you water it, you take time to nurture and watch it grow. But that's what's happening to your connection. It is growing even though you can't see the growth. There's growth happening beneath the surface. And so the universe is just reminding you to remember that your connection is growing. Your connection is continuing to thrive despite the challenges, the obstacles, the weeds. Your connection is still thriving. So that is the guidance for you. Just to always remember that, even when you feel challenged. So let us see what is coming up for you to close off this reading, and then join me in the extended reading. So we have the Two of Swords is what's coming up, which is, I'm excited, and the Strength card. So the Two of Swords is indicating that there's a choice that's going to be made. And it is a choice that supports your connection and supports your union. So whether that's you making a choice, excuse me, it's happening. Or whether that's your twin flame that needs to make the choice, it is also happening. So the choices that you are making individually are for your union. Even if it seems like it's the opposite, the choices that you are making are leading you to your happiness. Even if at the time it doesn't seem like it supports your union, it really does. But what's important is that you are making the choice. You're not just kind of sitting in limbo, not making a choice, because when you do that, nothing happens. It's just stagnant. But the choices you are making are leading you to union. Always. Always. And everything that you had to go through has made you stronger, and that strength is what's going to continue to see you through. So you have developed such an ability to not only have patience, but to have compassion, to forgive, even when it's the hardest to forgive. You now have gained the strength to do so, not only for your twin flame, but for others who have hurt you. You especially have the ability to forgive yourself, because for a lot of us, we were never able to forgive ourselves for the mistakes that we've made. But you are able to do that now. You have so much strength and so much wisdom that things are much easier for you. So that's what's coming up for you. Things are getting easier, not only in your connection, but in general. So that's a plus. That is amazing. And to remember that every choice you make brings you closer and closer to your happiness. So just to remember that and know that you are exactly where you are meant to be, because you are deserving of love. Why? Just because you were born. Just because you exist, you deserve to have everything. Everything that your heart desires is meant for you, because you are an incredibly beloved child of the universe. You have within you to create the life of your dreams and to have and be everything that you want. So it's our job just to remember that, and that the love you seek is already within you. You don't need it from outside of you. It already exists within you. You are the source of your love. Your twin flame is just a mirror of that source of love that is already there within you. So what's coming up for you is amazing and is so exciting. I couldn't be more excited for you. So that's what I have for you. I really hope you enjoyed this twin flame reading. Again, please join me click the link below. We are going to dive deeper into what they want you to know, what their love messages are, and more guidance for you on your twin flame journey to union. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. And until next time, I am wishing you so much more love and peace.